Hello guys, welcome to my channel once again. My name is Kingsford Onyina and I'm currently pursuing my master's degree in economics at Eastern Illinois University, specifically in Charleston. And with this episode, as I promised, I'll be sharing with you insight on how to access education abroad for free. With this episode or session, I'm going to basically get you enlightened on some misconceptions or myths you've heard about studying abroad. My aim is that I want you to understand that we all stand a chance. Scholarship is not for some specific group of people or so from specific group of individuals. So stay with me as I share with you about 6 of them. And lastly, since we are in the Christmas Eve, I'm going to add some 5 schools you are assured of funding, or you are going to have some guaranteed funding if and only if you meet some flexible conditions. So let's proceed. Ta-da! All right, so with the first misconception I'm going to talk about is all about the time lag or the duration in which we do application. You know, we are in the tail end of the year, or we are almost at the verge of ending 2021. And to some, they might think that it is too late for me to start application. Now that is a lie. That is a lie. Now, the thing is that we are having 2 semesters in the United States of America or Canada. We are having the fall semester, which starts from August to December, and we are having the spring semester, which starts from January through to May. So these are the 2 semesters. And basically, the fall semester, which is like the first semester in Ghana, any other country you are watching me from. If you want to come in the fall semester, which is the most preferred semester since funding is most guaranteed in this semester, and one thing is that this is the semester that starts the academic year. Okay, so now let me proceed. So you are not late. Okay, you are not late, or let me put it this way, it is not too early for you to start 2022 application. The thing is that if you want funding, the application portal opened from August through to December through to the following year, February. And for international students, most of the priority deadline is in January 15th. And some to extend up to February, and on some exceptional cases, March. So to be on the safer side, by February, you should finish your application. That means as you are celebrating the Christmas, you should know that if you're interested in going to school, right after your NYSC, my Nigerians, that is, you're interested in going to school after your national service, my Ghanaians, or where you're watching me from, whatever you are doing, if you are interested in studying abroad right after your national service, then it starts from now. Do you get what I'm saying? From now till preferably February ending. So my channel is basically going to help those people who are far behind to catch up, and those who are already in the application process to also speed up. So that is all that I'm saying. That it is not true that you are late, or it is not too early for you to also start application for 2020. So let's proceed. Now, the other misconception I'll be talking about is for those who are having excellent academic results. You know, we kind of think that as soon as you get first class, it is automatic that any school you apply to, you're going to get funding. Please, it is a myth. It is a myth in the sense that some schools will let you know that this is a cutoff point for some financial consideration, and you might be far above that cutoff point, but that does not mean that it is automatic for you to get that financial that funding or scholarship that you have applied to. The thing is that it is a pool of applicants. They pull the applicants together, they sample them together, find the average GPA for admission, and at the same time find the average GPA for what? For funding. Let me give you a rare scenario. One school I applied to, which I'll mention the school's name, Western Michigan. I contacted the then coordinator, who is no more the coordinator, and I asked him specifically, as I told you in my previous video, that I go far beyond asking questions that is already in the frequently asked question. I asked him that, say, please, what is the average GPA you consider for funding? Then he said last year they used 3.75, and it varies. And I was having 371 for you to know. So I was beneath that GP. So I then told him that since I'm below, I can't submit the application. But as I advised you earlier that having a cordial relationship with these coordinators helps. It helped me in that regard, and he assisted me, and that was my first offer. So all that I'm saying is that it's a myth. If you get first class, that is not an absolute. It is not automatic for you to get scholarship. Second class, upper 2, it is not automatic. Do you get what I'm saying? Then in that regard, I will add the third misconception. Those who say that my grades aren't good enough. See, now you're saying 3.7, my GPA is 2.9. Please, I know people in US with 2.8 and they're having funding. The thing is all about discovering the schools for yourself, fishing going to the sea and what, or going to, wherever you are going to fish, the schools out, go there and fish the schools yourself. Discover your schools, talk to the coordinators. Let me give you an example. A school like South Dakota State University, they will let you even state why, in your SOP, why did you get C? Why did you get D? So go there. The funding is there. I'll be sharing with you some bonanzas. I promise you some schools. Some require just 3.0. And probably you're having 2.95. It's all about communication. So it is not the issue of having low GPA or not meeting the criteria and what have you. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's all about what? Communication. So if you don't meet, just talk to the person or the coordinator or the respective individual in charge. And let me also add this. With those with low GPA, if you think the GPA is too low that you think you stand no chance, some schools GRE is optional. Okay, it is optional, or it is not required for admission processing, but you can add it for you to enhance your application. In that regard, I recommend start preparing for the GRE. That is just by the way. That is just a exception I'm going to talk about is the issue of not meeting the eligibility of a specific scholarship or admission. The thing is that in such scenario or in such case, it's all about communication, as I told you earlier. Let me share a personal experience with you. I was working on one school and per the previous year's data available, the funding average GPA that was available was 3.75, and my GPA was nowhere near that. So in such circumstance, what I did was I communicated with the coordinator. And the thing is that, putting that one aside, there are other scholarships which you are likely to meet their criteria. But if you don't fit the criteria, communicate, let them know, let them know where you are falling short. And if it is okay for you to submit your application, then you should be good to go, because they are the same individuals whom you are communicating with. That makes the recommendation. Do you get what I'm saying? Now to add more flesh to what I'm saying, a school like South Dakota State University, they go as far as to the extent of letting you state why did you get a C on your transcript, or why did you get a C in that specific course or D in that course. So it's all about what? Discovering the schools and knowing where you're falling short and trying as much as possible to work it out. Please, scholarship is not lottery. You don't just put in the application, go and sleep, and just hope that they'll just pick your name from a hat and just give you the scholarship. Boom. Are we good? Now the next and the last but one misconception I'll be talking about is the issue of people saying that scholarship is a long process and the outcome is uncertain. Please, as you have joined my channel, as you have subscribed, the thing is that scholarship is not lottery. It is having a defined pattern, and that is what I'm here to do, to help you know the right knowledge and the accurate. And the last misconception I'll be talking about is the issue of people saying that my course is not competitive enough. With that, let me solve that issue. Okay, it is a misconception. People think that I read a certain course. I've read this course. Let me give an example. Let me try. I'm not saying social studies is not competitive, please. People might think that I've done social studies and we are having that such a tag that it is not a competitive course. Please, that is not true. In your undergraduate program, you probably majored and minored in a course, and you took some introductory courses, and US is having a very dynamic and comprehensive and also flexible curriculum, which allows you as a student to be able to choose specialization or diversify or get yourself into different programs. So it's all about searching and trying as much as possible to communicate. You did English, you stand a chance of going for communication. Political science, it is not only masters in political science you can do a whole lot of programs. Do you get what I'm saying? So please, that is not how it works. Others too will say my school is not competitive enough. Please, one school I was applying, let me tell you one story. One school I was applying to, they will let you key in your school. And when I was keying in my school, trust me, they said that just type in the first three letters in your school will just show up, pop up, since they have the list of schools already in their system. But my school was not part of schools in the list of their systems, and that is the school I'm currently in. So it is what it is. That doesn't pull me down. So my school, that they asked me to choose other, or some two will let you choose N/A. So I didn't back off. I continued. I persevered. I kept on going. And I always said that this journey is a journey of hope. Hope with the right information. So that is how it worked. So the school being competitive or what have you, there are some scholarships. I don't want to go far, like Erasmus Mundus. They are concerned about, the ranking of your school globally and stuffs. They are there, but I'm driving towards US schools and Canadian schools, and this is the best information I can give it to you in that regard from my own experience. Now let's go to the Bonanza. So I'm going to share with you 5 schools that you are certain of getting funding as soon as you submit your application, and I'll be sharing with you some criteria to look out for. But before that, please, if you haven't subscribed, do so. Like, comment in the comment section, ask your questions, and I'm going to respond to you, and you should be good to go. Now, with the first school I'll be sharing with you is Ohio University, and the link will be in the description below. Ohio University, they are having what we call graduate recruitment scholarship. That as soon as you apply and you're having a GP of about 3.0, you're going to receive a funding package of $16,140. And with this, you should be good to go. With the deficit, it should be something negligible or something you can handle. That is a guaranteed funding as soon as you meet that criteria of 3.0. The other school I'll be sharing with you is the school called Western Illinois University, whereby as soon as your GPA exceeds 3.0, you're going to receive what we call International Commitment Scholarship worth $4,000. That waives your tuition, almost to half. Then with Ohio too, you're going to receive a monthly stipend of $900 per semester, and I think you also get you're also going to work for the department in exchange for that stipend. So that is the Ohio and Western Illinois. The third one is East Tennessee State University, and with that one, for undergraduates, as soon as your GPA is above 3.0, you can convert your WASI. If you're an undergrad, you can convert your WASI into a GPA. As soon as your GPA is above 3.0, you are likely, or you are automatically going to be awarded a scholarship worth $12,500. And if you are a grad student, you're going to receive scholarship worth $6,000. Then if you are a doctoral student, you're going to get a scholarship worth $9,000. In that order. Then the other schools are for those who are doing the undergrad. The other school is Anna Maria College, and as soon as you apply, you are certain of getting some sort of funding to support your education. And the last one is what we call the Berea College. This one unique school in the US, having 100% tuition waiver for international students, and almost 100% of international students in that school receive this 100% tuition remission or award. So this is all for today's episode, and kindly subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you for joining me once again. My name is Kingsford Enyina. See you in my next episode, and I'm sure next year you'll be in your dream country or dream school. As I always say, that scholarship is not lottery. Peace out. Bye bye.